Hi everyone, today we have with us Kapil sir from Khalsa College. पहले तो मेरे को डाउट है between MS versus PGDM कि दो प्रोग्राम है, एक ही कॉलेज में दो कोर्स रन होते हैं.
Frequently asked question.
Most frequently asked
And the most important question, what is the difference and which is better?
तो start from the corporate point of view, when the company come on campus, आपको लगता है कि उनमें फर्क दिखते वो लोग?
No. Please. I mean, you have asked a very good question. As far as the corporates are concerned, they do not differentiate between MMS and PGDM. They don't have any bias either towards MMS or towards PGDM. And I'll give you multiple reasons. Once there is a huge amount of data that is available, ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि हम दोनों कैंडिडेट्स है, एक कंपनी आई है XYZ, आपने MMS किया है तो आपको 70 का पैकेज मिल रहा है और मैंने PG किया है तो मुझे 50 का मिल रहा है. ऐसा कभी भी होता नहीं है, ना कभी होगा. उसके मैं कुछ कारण देता हूँ आपको. One of the reasons is the recruiter himself doesn't know that there is MMS. See, understand, sir, MMS is a Mumbai-centric phenomena.
Correct.
The recruiter himself is a PGDM.
True.
And according to him, and in the corporate world, in corporate parlance, the language that is used, lingo, PGDM is the MBA.
Correct.
So what is this MMS? Then we have to tell him that it is a management course from the University of Mumbai. So there is no bias. That is point number.
Correct.
So please be rest assured that the differentiation may happen because you find the candidate better, irrespective of the course.
Of the program. हाँ, वो तो individual के ऊपर.
Two students with MMS or two students from PG, if one candidate is better, is able to negotiate that, then it happens. But again, the deviation is not so much.
Blame on KMS
No. As I told you, see, which is the biggest institution in management education in India? IIMs. What is the nomenclature? You tell me.
PG.
It is PG. End of story.
Correct.
There has been a letter from the, I think, unless I'm very wrong, from the Ministry of HRD saying that the PG from these institutes like IIM is equivalent to the masters.
Correct.
That's about it.
So मतलब आज के में अगर आपको कुछ करना है तो पहले कॉलेज का नाम देखो. That is more important than
it has the PG. Let me butt in here. PG has to be approved by AICTE.
Correct.
It has to be AICTE approved. That is correct. Because there are certain processes which have to be followed, and there always has to be a regulator in any formalized field, even education.
But then now comes the second part. Why two program? Why PG and MMS? And by the way, अभी admissions are open. Please do apply for MMS also, for PG also.
Both are open.
मेरे ख्याल से तो जो अच्छा कॉलेज आपको मिलता है चुपचाप एडमिशन ले लो वहाँ पे, irrespective of looking at कि MMS मिल रहा है कि PG मिल रहा है. तो कैप राउंड का तो अभी बहुत और लेट होने वाला है. कैप राउंड को कुछ पता नहीं, अभी 4 राउंड भी आ गए हैं. नाउ सर जो नया रूल जो आया अभी कि अभी आप you cannot take, you have to take a seat if in the top 3, top 6.
Yeah.
So will that, why this rule came into picture?
The rule came into picture because students were unrealistic, maybe misguided or even otherwise. Students who knew that they would not get into a particular institute because of their cutoff or their percentile, yet used to put in that college in the round 1. So that round 1 became, it became a moot point. Nobody was, because everybody was targeting the top 5, even 74 percentile student.
I am one of them who used to recommend them.
So you see first round. So first round nothing is happening. Then second round again he comes into Sare Zameen Par, becomes realistic and then puts in the name. So this time what they have said is, first round 1 college, round 2 3, and round 3 6. You cannot float indefinitely.
Correct.
You be realistic. You know the cutoff of the colleges. You have the right to have your favorites amongst those, but after that you will have to take whatever college that we offer you. So then what happens, the student, again the onus is on the student to choose the institute. And then my advice would be that then it is better to take an offline seat, because even the authority is saying that this is one of the way of taking admissions. They are facilitating admission.
Correct.
So they can go for an offline seat as long as they meet all the requirements and all verifications are in place.
Correct. मैंने फ़ोन नंबर डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल दिया. प्लीज़ डू कॉन्टैक्ट एंड जितना जल्दी हो सके आपको अच्छा कॉलेज ले लो. अगर कैप्टन के थ्रू वेट नहीं करना तो यार जब लेट हो रहा है कैप्टन का प्रोसेस, तो लेट्स टेक द एडमिशन हियर.
True.
नाउ सर कम माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन कि PGDM व्हाई केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस. आपने वो काली पीली टैक्स एग्जांपल दिया. आई रियली लाइक दैट एग्जांपल.
See, I'll tell you, you all know that for the past many years now, it has been a trend that the management MMS course is starting as late as September. And then we have holidays, we have so many festivals. And then finally, the recruitment cycle for this batch, that doesn't change. That is still going to start in September, October 26.
Correct.
So it becomes a huge burden, a huge task, not only on the institute but also on the student to study that new syllabus under NEP in a short span of time and prepare himself for the final placement. It's a huge this thing. That leaves out very little time for us to give some real value adding programs, some soft skills which are so necessary for the student to get an above average placement. And because of this discrepancy in MMS, PGDM came into existence. If the Kali Pili taxi would have dropped you, there would be no Ola and Uber, right? So the same thing, this deficiency in the program and the structure of, so March May your exams are there, 2 months for results, another 2 months ke baad FC, then 1 month ke baad, it becomes a year-round program. By the time the student loses the steam of getting into a management program, so it doesn't. PGDM on the other hand, there are of course rules and regulations, there are document verifications, there are eligibility criteria,
there's interview as well,
but there are two aspects where PGDM scores. One is the ability to design the curriculum, which has been left to the institute, and the institute also galat fehmi hai that the institute designs the curriculum. It is the corporate who design the curriculum. We go to the corporates, and what do we want? Ultimately, let us be very frank and blunt. What is this whole game about? All this game is about the student getting a nice job or being independent enough to start his own venture. In both cases, it is the corporates who are going to play the mentors or the people who are ultimately going to give the jobs. So it is the corporates which help us design the curriculum, and that makes the curriculum robust. The PGDM curriculum practically changes every 1 year, sometimes every 6 months. Some new thing comes up. With AI and ChatGPT, we are facing new challenges.
right? True.
So coding, which we used to harp upon that we are teaching coding, another 6 months, it is the AI which is going to do the coding. So now you have to move on.
True.
In terms of curriculum, and the NEP is another, there is another program on NEP that should happen, because that is up for debate and we are yet to see the results of it. But in terms of PGDM, value added programs and certifications, academic and corporate tie-ups, they all have a huge space. They are a part of the curriculum. So you see this year, we have already started the foundation program, not the induction, foundation program for PGDM. And the admissions for PGDM have surpassed the admissions for MMS. Because ultimately, that student is more intelligent than we think. So he has taken that decision. Why to wait for a cap round? Someone will file a case, then the cap round will get delayed. We don't know. We have had academic years where the course has started in the month of December. Forget October.
Correct.
To call a course which starts in December and the student is recruited in October, to call it a master's program which barely doesn't last a year, some serious thinking should go into that.
Correct.
So that is where PGDM is going.
Come into picture.
Another thing why PGDM in our institute, and I am very proud of it, this particular fact is that in all other institutes, anywhere you go, the tuition fee, the fees for PGDM are almost twice the fee of MMS. GNIMS एक वाहिद इंस्टीट्यूट है, SGPC एक वाहिद ट्रस्ट बॉडी है, and you must be knowing, I'm sure, that we are the guys who run the Golden Temple. So as a seva we do it, that the fees of PGDM are actually less than MMS.
Okay, less than MMS.
Less than MMS. We are not here for the money. Babaji has given. That is not what we are here, so that access to education, access to higher education for persons belonging to each and every economic strata. That is why it is there.
Okay. Nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So एंड ऑफ फाइनली समरी ये है कि आप PGDM MS दोनों अच्छा है, डिपेंड अपॉन द कॉलेज, किस कॉलेज में जा रहे हो तो आप उस हिसाब के यू कैन टेक द एडमिशन. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir.